You have to ask yourself why when you start dating or attempting to date. That, you get asked the question of, what are you looking for in a mate? What is your perfect mate? You have to be careful about anyone that's asking that question because, basically, you're providing the blueprint of how they can manipulate you. I'm not going to say every person would do this, but this is pretty much those that are manipulative what they will do, and basically they will run of that blueprint that you give them. So when a person asks you, what is it that you're looking for? What is your perfect boyfriend? What is your perfect mate? Tell them that you shouldn't have to tell them how to date. They should already embody the characteristics that is necessary. To keep and sustain the person that they are desiring, you didn't have to tell them how to date. You shouldn't have to tell them what are good characteristics or good character. Good characteristics or good character. Just tell them, be yourself, and I will determine if you align with. That should be a good indicator of whether or not they feel they can manipulate you, or whether or not they are a true genuine person. Because if they are a true and genuine person, they will just get to know you and let their actions show their character or shape their character. They wouldn't be in such a rush to lock you down. And another thing that I observed also while I was thinking about things, while I listened to a lot of podcasts and things like that, there are podcasts that say like, the younger guys, the what do you bring to the table type of guys that telling us to submit and how to get us to submit. And that's why you're single, and this, that and the other. They are basically wanting to control or downgrade or bring under submission a high quality, high value, high achieving, high functioning woman. Because the downgrades are the ones listening to these podcasts and agreeing with them, but they don't choose them. They do not want them, they want us, they want high functioning, high value, high class women. Women that are like us, don't care what they have to say anyway. We know they're toxic. We know that if they're asking a question of what do you bring to the table, they don't have means or what it takes to provide for a woman. Inspire a woman. And what I'm starting to think is that a man like this hates himself, has self-hate, feels inferior compared to women like us, is mad at the world because of his lack of accomplishments. This is why he feels he must control us, downplay us, break us down to his level instead of coming up to ours, achieving leveling up in life. That is the only way he can feel secure. That is an insecure man's way of feeling superior by controlling a woman who he feels is above him, but he won't admit that. Because he's too busy trying to downplay, degrade, insult us because we are single, this, that and the other. But there are more single and happy women with no children than there are happy women in marriages. So I would rather be by myself. vs. a toxic, emotionally unavailable body to occupy and waste my time. These men should be focused on empowering, building, unifying, instead of arguing with women. Insulting women, that is a very effeminate thing to do. Why would you do that when you could be Going start a business to help your community. Going mentor others. Do anything but sit there and argue with women and make them feel bad for choosing themselves versus a relationship. Women now are being healed. They are not codependent.